Kia ora, Cancer. This is your reading for this up-and-coming partial solar eclipse in Scorpio on the 25th of October. I'm coming in a wee bit earlier this time round because I can, because I felt like it. And thanks for tuning in. If you've not watched this channel before, all the readings are obviously general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check out your other signs, and just even looking at the titles, look at anything that might stand out for you at this time for a more holistic view, Cancer. And there's also a collective reading on there for your viewing, as well. So let's just get into it. See what's on the storyboard today for Cancer, and we always go through and clarify. So what's happening, Cancer? Wow, well, what's happening? Ace of Cups, probably the most expansive charge up of emotional wealth and potential and bounty and all those wonderful things. Look, love is in the air. Whoops. Let's see, we've got a few cards that just came out all at once, so great. So we've got enough. We'll always have a good shuffle. So let's talk about this and we'll go through and clarify. So you've got the gift of the Ace of Cups, which is an expansive, supercharged ability to utilize a lot of good vibes, really. A lot of good feeling, Cancer. A lot of good vibrations going on here for you at the moment, and in your element as well. We see with that the Two of Cups, a very equal, reciprocal relationship or communication going on. It is a card primarily of choice. It's a reciprocal two-way street, and you may well be, involved. It could be in relation to a particular relationship in your life. I kind of do see it like this, which is not always the way that I do see it when we get those cards. So it's like an upping the charge of a particular significant relationship. Now, when we're looking at this partial solar eclipse in Scorpio, we're on the Scorpio-Taurus axis. Taurus is really all about what we value in those tangible things. And of course, the other side is Scorpio, which is about allowing things to go, to surrender certain things. Through that we transform ourselves. Through letting go, we transform ourselves. So it's very interesting with that Two of Cups. We've got the Four of Discs, solid security. Maybe we're looking at what we value more over these weeks. We're looking at what is of value truly to us, Cancer. This is a wonderful card, but there's always a but. Sometimes we do need to let something go in order to not only expose, Cancer, another aspect of ourselves, but to allow more things to come through, to widen our ability to accept. So this is a wonderful thing to have. And I do see a Cancer here that's got a lot of security around them. I'm speaking in terms of their position, their relationships, their world, their home. Sometimes we can afford to let a little bit go, but I don't see that Four of Discs as an issue of clutching, of a desperate clutching. It's more in relation to, I think there's a sense that I feel here that Cancer, that you're in the process of sort of understanding. You're in a position of great trust. I mean, you're trusting. There's someone in your life that you trust to the point where you can open yourself up a little bit more. This is the way I'm seeing this, because we've got the four, another fours are all about stability and security. We've got this Four of Wands, the happy home, double 11, your place where you belong. This is your home. It's your internal home as well. It's you. You've got a new confidence within that. And I do think it's because of a relationship. I do think it's really opening you up. It's beautiful. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Very reliable. As I said, trust. You're in a place where you feel that. And therefore, you can open yourself up. There's no fear in it. I do see that as this figure. Reliable, responsible, and secure. And maybe that is clearly the position that you're in at the moment in this relationship. I do see it as. But anyway, let's go through and clarify. Story might change. We're looking at the 8. No, it's not. It won't change at all. We've got the Four of Wands again. In the Thoth deck, it's called completion, because we've achieved something here. We've kind of gone on this circle. Yeah, it's the wheel. There's a lot of passion and fire in here, being a wand. That is the thing that moves this wheel. And we've achieved something. We've reached a goal of sorts. 2 of Cups, please. So it's a wonderful card. And we've got it twice. Now, you achieved this goal. Now, I'm just looking at this beginning of this with the Ace and the 2 of Cups. We get the 10 of Swords. Don't be alarmed, Cancer. This completion or achievement has occurred because of certain things, experiences in the past. The 10 of Swords is about getting to a point where you proactively, I don't know why I say proactively, but you actively, proactively understand a particular experience as a lesson. You don't need to ask why that happened to you. You just understand that you heard the penny drop in your own mind. We get the 10 of Swords largely because of that. It allows a cycle to complete. And I do see that as a piece of your past at this point in time. And that you have gone way beyond that at this current point. It is part of your life experience, though. Let's look at the 4 of Discs for Cancer, please. The 4 of Discs. Get some clarification. Okay, so we've got your card, Cancer. We've got the Moon. You know, there's a dark valley in this because it's a new moon. It's probably it's dark, you know, before we see that beautiful sliver of silver. It's interesting. There are things that we are conscious of and things that we are not so conscious of. But it doesn't mean that stays that way all the time. I think you've got a really good understanding of what is comfortable for you. And you're in a position where this is like, you know, when they say it's an ever-evolving situation. This is an ever-evolving situation for you, Cancer, if that makes at all any sense. It is, and you're working it. You're working at it. The Eight of Discs. We're protecting this. That is all that Four of Discs is about. The holding. Before we offer a little bit more of ourselves to this scenario or relationship, whatever it happens to be for you. Eight of Discs, working away. We're focused. We're working away. And we want to protect our little pieces of work here before we offer them out into the world. Our little pieces of work may well be just those mechanisms within ourselves, our own understanding of ourself, and the new things that we over time begin to understand. We can start to expose a little bit more. You see what I'm saying, Cancer? Exposing a little bit more. Let's look at the Four of Wands. This is the first four that we got. You've learnt a lot. Oh my lordy. There's something that this is, you know, you're in a really good position, Cancer. We're getting cards that are speaking, that are actually coming from a past place, is what I feel. We're looking at this beautiful Four of Wands, home, your place. We get the Nine of Swords, so we got the 10 as well. The penny drops. We learn a lesson. There's no going back. Nine of Swords, I should say. Did I say Nine of Wands? Nine of Swords. Worry and catastrophic thinking that does no good. You've been there, you've done it. You've understood it. And what did it give you? It's given you a realization within yourself. You know what your home is. You know your internal home is a place that is a sacred place that is yours. But you're in a position currently, you have someone that you can trust, and that's really important, Cancer. But anyway, I digress. What I was saying was, what has that Nine of Swords given you? It's given you a large level of healing in the Star card, because you had to, because you knew you needed to give yourself a level of cleansing, or a sort of level of a kind of newness, a baptism of water, a cleaning and a clearing. And maybe this is what this eclipse season is doing for you. But I do see that 9 and 10 has been in the past. The lessons that you've remembered. And it's providing you with a lot of healing at the moment. It's beautiful, Cancer. We're looking at the King of Pentacles. And it does feel quite private. Yes. And I sort of see a Cancer that maybe was thinking for a while, oh God, why don't I ever have any luck and love? Well, you do. King of Pentacles, dear Cancer, we get the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, we know, is a card of victory. It's a card of, in some ways, not that we need just rewards for good behaviour, but actually the Six of Wands is a winning card. It's a success story card. It's a success. You are seen to be that. And I would hope that you feel that within yourself, Cancer, because this is a great success. And Brian Froud, Pixie and Fairy Oracle. We get 2 cards. We get Losguna. This is about pulling yourself out of the mud, which is that, and that. Pulling yourself out of that stuck place, which is a piece of your past, and moving. See, Losguna is sort of electrified. She's full of the vitals of life, the vital life force, full of it. And she's moving. She's rediscovering things, not only in her vicinity on a practical level, but internally. She is discovering new things. And then we have Tabira of the Waters. What was I saying? A kind of baptism, a cleansing, water. Water knows no bounds unless we decide how we want to contain it. It fills everything. And I do see a Cancer who's really very, what's the word? Very happy, actually, but understands the wisdom of knowing everything is a work in progress or in process. Let's get a rock, mineral, crystal, Cancer for you. Wow. This is a pretty special stone for any witches out there. We've got Jet. Absorbs negativity, grounding, financial balance, and healing grief. There may well have been a large level of grief in the recent past, but that has, you've worked through it, Cancer, and you're working with the light. So that's beautiful. Jet, I used to have a jet necklace. I don't know what happened to it. On that note, take good care. Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And as I said earlier, do check out the other readings or titles that might spring out to you from this channel, the Lightroom Forecast. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time, Cancer. Ka kite, bye.